Beyonce leads the 2023 Grammy nominations with 9, taking her career total to 88. Now, the same as her rapper husband, Jay-Z, who earned 5 this year for his writing efforts for DJ Khaled and on some of her work. The 65th Annual Grammy Awards ceremony will be held at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on February 5, 2023. It will recognize the best recordings, compositions, and artists of the eligibility year, running from October 1, 2021 to September 30, 2022. The nominations were announced on November 15 this year, in which Beyonce and Adele won't be the only superstars vying for music's most highly coveted trophies at the 65th Grammy Awards. Before we get into more details, just a reminder that we have a bonus fact for you towards the end of the video, so stay tuned. Top nominations. As predicted by many music industry insiders, the two A-list pop divas turned up numerous times in nominations announced Tuesday by the Recording Academy, including in the top categories of Album, Record, and Song of the Year. Beyonce, who leads all nominees with 9 nods in total, was recognized for her LP Renaissance and its #1 hit Break My Soul, while Adele, who received 7 nominations overall, was honored for her album 30 and its chart-topping lead single Easy on Me. But Grammy voters, who are not a group reliably known to align with a given year's commercial and critical favorites, gave the singers lots of high-powered competition for those major prizes. Other LPs up for Album of the Year include 2022's most consumed full-length Un Verano Sin Ti by the Puerto Rican singer and rapper Bad Bunny. It also includes Compton-born MC Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and the former boy band heartthrob Harry Styles' Harry's House, all of which dominated streaming services like Spotify on their way to the top of the Billboard 200. Lamar's The Hard Part 5 and Styles' As It Was both made the cut in the record and song categories, where their competition includes inescapable singles such as Steve Lacy's psychedelic soul hit Bad Habit, Lizzo's disco funk About Damn Time, and the gleefully profane ABCDFU by 18-year-old Gayle. Multiple nominations. Among artists with multiple nominations, Lamar follows Beyonce with 8 in all. While folk rock singer-songwriter Brandi Carlile received 7 to tie with Adele, Styles, veteran R&B vocalist Mary J. Blige, DJ Khaled, rapper Future, songwriter-producer The Dream, and mastering engineer Randy Merrill each got 6. Still, Beyonce versus Adele, a heavyweight battle, as Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. described it to The Times, between two once-in-a-lifetime voices is likely to be the marquee attraction at the ceremony, set for at Crypto.com Arena in downtown Los Angeles. The showdown will echo the 59th Grammys in 2017, when the two went head-to-head in the same categories, and Adele's sweep led the English singer to tearfully proclaim from the stage that she couldn't rightfully accept the album award for her solidly built 25 over Beyoncé's groundbreaking Lemonade. Their rivalry captures a key tension of the Academy, which seeks to celebrate innovation and, at the same time, that it holds tradition. Adele's characteristically ballad-heavy 30 is classic Grammy bait, while Renaissance is a kaleidoscope love letter from Beyoncé to the Black and queer pioneers of dance music. This represents an edgier choice for voters who, at April's Grammys, went for the old-fashioned musicianly comforts of Bruno Mars's Silk Sonic, which won Record and Song of the Year with its retro soul Leave the Door Open, and Jon Batiste's took Album of the Year with his jazzy We Are. Diversification. The matchup also evokes the Grammys' fraught racial dynamics. Beyoncé's defeat in 2017 followed an earlier loss to Beck, whose Morning Phase won Album of the Year in 2015 over Beyoncé's self-titled effort, evidence of a system, according to many, that routinely undervalues work by Black artists steeped in hip-hop. Indeed, beyond Taylor Swift, whose re-recording of her decade-old Red wasn't nominated for Album of the Year, and whose blockbuster Midnights came out too late for the 65th Grammys, the only true superstars with eligible LPs missing from the show's flagship category are Drake and The Weeknd, both of whom declined to submit their work in apparent protest. Eligible recordings had to be released between October 1, 2021 and September 30, 2022. The Academy says it's making efforts to diversify its electorate of more than 11,000 music professionals. Nearly half of its latest member class comes from traditionally underrepresented communities, the group reports. Added Mason, the diversity and range of genres in these nominations is a sign of where our membership is and where it's going. Bad Bunny's Un Verano Sin Ti is the first Spanish-language album to receive a nod for Album of the Year. Lamar's nomination makes him the first rapper to compete for that prize with 4 consecutive studio albums. Sam Smith and Kim Petras, whose Unholy is up for pop duo/group performance, are the first openly non-binary and transgender artists, respectively, to make that category. And Beyonce's 9 nominations bring her career total to 88, tied for the most in history with her husband, rapper Jay-Z. Yet, the vast majority of Beyonce's nods, as well as Jay-Z's for that matter, have come in the Grammys' various genre categories, which critics say demonstrates the Academy's tendency to marginalize Black creativity. Other nominees. Album of the Year also includes In These Silent Days by Carlile, an established Grammy darling especially visible this year thanks to her repeated collaborations with Joni Mitchell, Coldplay's Music of the Spheres, Lizzo's Special, and Good Morning Gorgeous by Blige, who also scored a record nod with the LP's title track. Other nominees for Record of the Year, which recognizes performers and producers, include Carlile's You and Me on the Rock and Woman by singer and rapper Doja Cat. Song of the Year, which goes to songwriters, has DJ Khaled's all-star hip-hop team-up God Did and Swift's 10-minute version of the fan-fave Red, Cut All Too Well, which became a pop culture sensation last fall when she released it along with a cinematic music video. Because it's the Grammys, the major categories include some surprising choices. Among them, ABBA's nomination for Album of the Year with A Little Heard Voyage and a Record of the Year with Don't Shut Me Down. Few predicted a Song of the Year nod for Bonnie Raitt's Just Like That, though Grammy voters have had a soft spot for Raitt since 1990 when her Nick of Time was named Album of the Year. In a shift from the 64th Grammys, when Olivia Rodrigo was the undisputed frontrunner, the Best New Artist category feels wide open, with a mix of rappers, rockers, jazz artists, and Latin pop up-and-comers, along with R&B singer Mooney Long and bluegrass performer Molly Tuttle. In the rap album category, Lamar's Mr. Morale is up against DJ Khaled's God Did, features I Never Liked You, Jack Harlow's Come Home the Kids Miss You, and Pusha T's It's Almost Dry. Rock Performance is among the Grammys' more all-over-the-place awards this year, with nominees including Carlile, Ozzy Osbourne, Bryan Adams, and the mosh pit-inducing hardcore band Turnstile. A newly created prize for Songwriter of the Year recognizes The Dream, who worked closely with Beyonce on Renaissance, and Tobias Jesso Jr., one of Adele's collaborators on 30, along with Amy Allen, Nisha Charles, and Laura Veltz. The Academy plans to give out another new award, a song for social change, though Mason said that will be decided by a blue ribbon committee of Academy insiders rather than voted on by members. Thank you for staying. It's now time for the bonus fact. Did you know Barack Obama has 2 Grammys to his name? Former President Barack Obama won a Grammy when he was just a senator from Illinois in 2005. He won again in 2008 when he was a presidential candidate. Obama won for Best Spoken Word Album in both years for Dreams from My Father and The Audacity of Hope, respectively. Other former presidents, including Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton, have multiple Grammys too. Which artist do you think will be taking home the Grammys next year? Comment down below and let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the content, uplift the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and also ring the YouTube bell to meet us again in the following video. Until next time.